And now, a word from our sponsor. Deep, deep, deep in the grass, 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 what grows, grows, grows? Who knows, knows, knows? Strex. 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 Strexcorp Synernists, Inc. Working hard so you can work harder. Work harder. Seriously. Work harder. Strexcorp. Get to work. More now on the missing children story. Several helmeted and sunglassed helicopter pilots have stepped forward to announce that they had nothing to do with the missing children. Sheila Nowitzki, a pilot for one of the many black helicopters that are routinely circling Nightvale, said she's a harmless spy from the world government and would never harm an American child without a direct order. Marco Padilla, a pilot for one of the many blue Sheriff's Secret Police copters, said nothing, but you could see in his face he meant no harm to our kids. And a shadowy haze that claimed through telepathy to be the pilot of one of the mysterious helicopters with elaborate murals depicting birds of prey diving, admitted that while their helicopters were the ones that took away all the children in Nightvale several weeks ago, they brought them back. They brought them back, okay? And they're fine. Get off of me, the humid gray haze emphasized. God, you take a bunch of kids one time. One time! Jeez. Listeners, today I want to talk to you about the dangers of deer. Are they beautiful? Yes. Are they graceful and picturesque, even borderline majestic beasts? Yes, yes, and yes. And are they helpful to the community because real estate agents live inside of them? Of course. But deer are also dangerous creatures. They are terrible, deceitful, and vile animals. I'm not being mean, this is just basic science. Look, I know deer are cute and friendly looking. We all remember adorable little Bambi from the classic animated movie, with his sweet voice and white freckled rump. But we also remember the bloody end that he wrought on the humans at the end of the film, the graphic beheadings and trees streaked with gore during the famous revenge-fueled climax. The lesson of that movie, as in life itself, is that nature is gorgeous, and it is horrible, and it will kill you. This has been the Children's Fun Fact Science Corner. This just in. Oh my, some disastrous news. Quite terrible. There has been a helicopter crash out by the old car lot. Witnesses report hearing youthful shouts and screams, followed by loud metallic clanging. They saw smoke trailing across the cold, dark afternoon sky, because of course, the sun again did not rise today. They saw a yellow mangle of metal and rotors and... listeners? Daniel is still standing at my studio door. He has stopped staring. He is now yelling, but without noise. He looks very upset. I can read his lips. He is saying, "Turn it off. Shut it down. No more news today. We are shutting you down. they're going to turn off my microphone, Nightvale. I've locked the door, which will buy me some time while Daniel goes to find a security guard with keys. So, let me take you now, for as long as it can last, to the weather. Listeners, I do not know if you can hear me. I am only trusting that I did this right. I wired my phone into the soundboard and then wired the soundboard into the radio tower, which is running on auxiliary power. It's a cool trick my childhood best friend Earl Harlan taught me back when we were in Boy Scouts together, earning our subversive radio host badge. I doubt Daniel or any of the news station management can hear me, as they do not like listening to radio shows. Also, I'm hiding up on the roof with my makeshift studio. During the weather, I got word from some witnesses at the helicopter accident. The sheriff's secret police found several large slingshots and heavy stones nearby that matched in size and shape the dents on the helicopter's engine casing. They also found a well-worn and heavily notated copy of Death Comes for the Archbishop by Willa Cather. Inside the book was a bookmark, marking page 267. On that page was the underlined phrase, "I shall not die of a cold, my son. I shall die of having lived." And on the bookmark was a handwritten note. It said, "Your pilot is fine. She is ours now. She will return when she is ready, but she will return better. T.F." I do not know if that TF stands for our missing girl, our brilliant and bold and missing girl. If station management is listening, I, of course, hope we find Tamika Flynn and bring her home safely. I hope that she will find you first, that is. Remember what I said, listeners, about the traffic, about the birds. Think on that. Think on lots of things. Think about heroes, and whether we should even need them. The answer is, we do not. I sometimes wish I could tell you more, but I cannot. I cannot tell you everything I think you should hear because it is boring, or it is unnecessary, or it is very necessary, but unapproved. There are many reasons I cannot always tell you what I want to tell you, but the main reason is that you need to find it out for yourself. I could preach and teach and shout and explain, but no lesson is as powerful as the lesson learned on one's own. You can do it. You don't need old Cecil telling you what's happening in town. No, I just report the news. I just arrange it. You figure it out. You learn from it. You take action. You create the meaning. It is all up to you. And given my current broadcasting situation, it may be up to you for a long time. I better get back downstairs before they discover what I'm doing. Stay tuned next for silence, self-reflection, and a long pause to hear yourself think. Use that silence well. Good night, Night Vale. Good night.
Welcome to Night Vale is a production of Commonplace Books. It is written by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor and produced by Joseph Fink. The voice of Night Vale is Cecil Baldwin. Original music by Disparition. All of it can be found at disparition.info or at disparition.bandcamp.com. This episode's weather was Peanuts by Sam N. Ash. Find out more at samnash.bandcamp.com or at facebook.com/samnashband. Comments, questions? Email us at nightvale@commonplacebooks.com or follow us on Twitter at Nightvale Radio. Check out commonplacebooks.com for more information on this show, as well as all sorts of cool Night Vale stuff you can own. And while you're there, consider clicking the donate link. That'd be cool of you. Today's proverb: look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's just the void. Infinite and indifferent. We are so small. So very, very small.